What's your dog's name?
Hey people, I'm live. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a warm, if somewhat intermittently rainy Saturday here. I'm on Queen Street West. And hello to Yahia. And Vivian Johnson, hello, hello. And Susan's here, hello Susan, and Mark S. And hello to Yogi.
So it's like great.
I'm not sure what's happening in the chat here. Is there already a problem? Let's try to keep this a fun stream, shall we? If no one's being obviously trollish, then there's no need to accuse them of being a troll or to threatening banning anyone. Saying hello is definitely not enough of a reason to accuse someone of being a troll. And hello Falcon Scott. And Mark S, as I said, how you doing? Alex is here. Hey, Steve Mikra, how you doing? And I'm here in front of the Happy Soul. Meghan is inside there. Hello, Luca, how you doing? Harjot. And David Wong, hello, hello. Dave in Bangor, Maine. And Hunter Stewart. I'm just trying to say hello to everyone here. Hello, Whitby Dude. How you doing? Dave Thomas. Alan K. Kwan. Red Robin. Hello, the ABX Girl. How you doing? Hello to Abe. How are you? And CPAN TTC Explorer. Brett Milan. Wow, we got a good crowd here all right off the bat. And Vivian Johnson, wow, $27.99 for me and Meghan to get supper. Well, thank you very, very kindly, Vivian Johnson. We're actually kind of talking about that. And as I mentioned, Meghan is inside there. This is a new crystal store that just opened up. It's a second location of a store that she used to work at on Bloor Street. So this is their opening day. So she's in there just taking it all in and talking to some of her former co-workers. And I'm sorry if I missed saying hello to everyone. So Meghan kind of needs a little bit more time here. She found herself wanting to look at everything in there, which would take a bit longer than our initial plan. So I'm going to start the stream without her. And then she's going to meet up with me a bit later on, and then we'll continue streaming together from that point. So I'm going to take a walk along Queen Street West and hope I don't get rained on. Last time I got rained on, as you may know. This time I do have my umbrella with me. Hey Novel Cost, how you doing? But yes, hello to anyone who said hello that I didn't get a chance to say hello to. The chat just flew by. When you start the stream, the chats just fly by at light speed, and you kind of have to scroll back to try and read through them, and it's easy to miss one here and there. So it's a pretty busy day here on Queen Street. What do you do with crystals? Well, personally, I would do nothing with crystals. To me, they're merely pretty rocks, but other people find all kinds of uses for them that I don't really believe in personally, but hey, that's fine. Hey, Steve Mikra, how you doing? And hello to Oppo.
Bibi, sisi tunapata shida.
Value Village is coming to Queen West? Really? The one on Queen East is the location that I go to. Across the street. Oh yeah, there it is. Wow, I didn't even notice that. Thanks for pointing that out, Susan. I can see it over there. That just opened up without even my knowledge of it even being in the works at all. Hello, Gerald Bell. How you doing? Here's Bathurst Street. And we got cars in the middle of the intersection here. Look at this guy holding his hand out of his window, thinking that he has the right of way when he's in the wrong. Do I skateboard? Not really. I do have a skateboard, but I never really became proficient at it. I just fooled around a bit. Never like injured myself or anything, thankfully. Never took any bad spills, but didn't practice enough to consider myself a real skateboarder guy. Oppo, where are we? Is that what you're asking? We're on Queen Street West. West Queen West now, actually, that we've passed Bathurst Street. Yeah, I'm actually heading away from downtown right now, but I will be looping back around at some point up ahead to meet up with Meghan, as I mentioned. We'll be reuniting, I think, around in Chinatown. I think that's the plan. And Romachek, $5. Hey Ken, nice Saturday afternoon for a stroll. That is streamed. Yes, indeed. Thank you very kindly, Romachek. I appreciate your support very, very much. And hopefully this will be a nice rain-free stroll. The clouds just keep rolling in, and then they roll away again. Then we might get a few little droplets of rain fall down, but then the clouds move off and it never really amounts to anything. There are thunderstorms in the forecast, potential thunderstorms. And you can see all kinds of people out and about though. This is what I like to see. Yeah, I'm heading towards Parkdale. I don't think I'm going to go as far as Parkdale though. And what is the COVID situation in Toronto? It's pretty much, there isn't one. Everything is completely back to normal. As of today, the last restriction was lifted, which was wearing masks aboard the TTC, but that's no longer in effect. So that was it. That was the last restriction in Toronto. I think now just long-term care homes are the only places left where mask wearing is required, but that doesn't affect the vast majority of the population, obviously. Hey, Big S, how you doing? Oh, and thank you very much, Mark S. Well, I mean, some workplaces choose to still mandate their own mask requirements, but they're not required to by law. That's their own choice if they want to do that, right? And I guess if you work there, you kind of have to follow their rules. But that's becoming less and less common now too. A lot of workplaces are dropping their mask requirements. Yeah, the hospitals have chosen of their own accord to keep mask mandates in effect. They're not required to, that's their own choice as well. Just another workplace decision, more or less. So I would say this is about as normal as things have been in Toronto since spring of 2020. Hello, Colleen. How you doing? So for anyone who's wondering where Meghan is, she's going to be joining me a bit later. We were going to start the stream together, but she was in a crystal store that opened up with some of her old co-workers, a second location of a store that she used to work at. And she's, you know, pretty excited to look at everything, and she needed a bit more time. So I just told her I'll start the stream without her, and then we'll meet up again a bit later. So she will be joining us.
Really embarrassing. I totally like it.
This car just keeps following me down the street with its very profane music. Can't make any progress. I keep catching up to it. Hello, Capelan. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're on Queen Street West. West Queen West, to be exact. Alan K. Kwan, $5. Start a fund of my choosing. Well, thank you very much, Alan. I will. Let's see. What am I low on right now? guess I'm getting low on Vector cereal. That's my favorite cereal. So I will put that towards the Vector cereal fund. Thanks, Alan. Johnny should get more support. How do you mean? Johnny gets lots of support, don't you think? I think he's doing all right. Parjot, I'm very well, thank you. And hello, Rhonda Lloyd. How you doing? Leo, what are Vector? It's not a physics thing. It's a yummy cereal that I like with high protein content. It's also a physics thing, but how's my protein supply? I have about half of a container left, I think. Yes, that's right. Popeyes is my protein connection. Although I noticed recently that Shoppers Drug Mart sells some tubs of protein and they're actually priced pretty well. I might have to check that place out more often. Protein is stupid expensive. Like, why? So hey, we're in Trinity Bellwoods Park. You have a discount at Shoppers, Susan? Nice. I do have one of those Shoppers Points cards also. I think I've been racking up quite a few points. I might be able to use some of those soon. I think we have a live band playing over here. So the park is not at peak Trinity Bellwoods yet. I think that'll come a bit later in the summer, but it's starting to look like its old self here. When it's at peak Trinity Bellwoods, it looks something like Woodstock 1969. Yeah, Walmart too. The only thing is Walmart is a little bit out of the way for me. I mean, the closest one, I suppose, is at Gerrard Square Mall, which isn't terribly far, but it is a little bit out of my usual walking zone, I guess, that I like to buy things at around my apartment. Fans Buses Gaming, $2. You may be going to Wonderland on Monday. Well, hey, that sounds like fun. And I hope you have a great time if you do, and I hope the weather's good. So thank you very kindly, fans, for the $2. You've never been there? You know what? Neither have I. I've never been to Canada's Wonderland. Is that crazy? That might be crazy, right? I guess I've just never really had a strong liking of theme parks. When I was a kid, I used to go to those midways that would come to town and that sort of thing, and they were fun enough, I suppose, but I never really felt the need to up things to a higher level. And the sun is definitely out now. Yeah, I'm not opposed to roller coasters. I have no particular reason for not going on all the big roller coasters at Canada's Wonderland. I suppose I would do it if someone said, hey, I'm taking you to Canada's Wonderland. Let's go, you have no choice. I already got the tickets. And I'll be like, okay. The X was all is enough, yeah. And I suppose those little midways in my hometown were enough for me too. I think my favorite ride was the Scrambler when I would go as a kid. I didn't really like the Tilt-A-Whirl that much though. I think it was a bit much for me. Didn't enjoy it as much. Hey, hello Beaver, how you doing? And I remember one called the Salt and Pepper Shaker, I think. That one was kind of scary for me as a kid. Like, I'd probably be okay with it now, but when I was a kid, I was like, oh no! I think I went on it a couple times and that was enough for me. These are the shorts and t-shirt. Well, I'm wearing a t-shirt, but not shorts, because I never wear shorts. I'm kind of a weirdo like that. Shaw Street. I'll let these guys go by. And they're turning in. Going for a beaver tail. Those things are yummy, yummy, yummy. It's like a Canadian delicacy. So I think I'm making my way over to Ossington, kind of in a roundabout way here. The only place I've had beaver tails was in Ottawa, which I think is considered the home of the beaver tail. I haven't had the Toronto version yet. I know there's a place down on Queen's Quay where you can get them. Hey, Steve Meeker at $2. For Send Ken to Disney World Fund. All the way to Disney World, eh? Not just Canada's Wonderland? Wow. Thank you very much, Steve. That would be quite the feat to get me all the way there. Hey, I could meet up with Action Kid. Come on, Action Kid, we're going to Disney World. Oh, this house here. I don't know if anyone ever saw this obscure TV show that played on City TV, and it also played on the Vice channel when that was a thing, called Nirvana, the band, the show. About a couple of Toronto guys who had a band even though they never played any concerts. And all they wanted to do was play a show at the Rivoli on Queen West. That was like their dream. Their greatest achievement would be to play a show at the Rivoli. And this is where they lived on the show. They lived right there. It was like a hilarious show too. It only ran for about 2 seasons, I think. But I have every episode on my computer. Harjot. Well, I started the stream on Queen West. Now I'm on West Queen West. And just up ahead will be Ossington. And I will be walking along Ossington up to Dundas. And I do want to change direction so I can stop walking directly into the sun. And hey, actually let's go here. I'll show you the first place I ever lived in Toronto. I've shown this before on the channel, but it's been a while. So when I first moved to Toronto in 2010, before I got my current apartment, I temporarily lived right here in this house. I rented a bedroom in an apartment that a friend of mine had. So she lived there with her daughter. And they had an extra bedroom, so I rented it out, and that's where I lived for the first month or so after I came to Toronto. And then I found my place and moved in, and I've been there ever since. I didn't finish the story about the house. I mean the house on Shaw Street. That was pretty much the whole story about that house being the location that the guys on the show lived in. There's not much more to that story. It was just a funny show. And hardly anyone even knows about it. It's very obscure. Yeah, this is a neat little street, right? It just has all these cute little row houses here. And then we got this nice fish mural. Yes, my apartment tour. I think that's the first video on this channel. That was before I started doing the walking videos on a regular basis. See, now we're on Ossington. Okay, Susan, have a good day at work. Yeah, hope to catch you next time. You can check out the replay later. And hello to Gabby. So this is a popular street, as you probably already know.
Thank you.
Lots of cool bars and restaurants and that sort of thing. And other shops like record stores. Some fashion stores, tattoo parlors.
And then we sort of like
Hey, Chuck Diamond, how you doing? Yeah, we got some music. I'll just talk over that. And is Gabby saying goodbye too? Well, if that's the case, have a great day, Gabby.
check it out.
She's making some art. Plans for Canada Day. Nothing planned. We'll see what's going on Canada Day. I think probably things will be back in action with the usual activities. There'll probably be a big fireworks display and that sort of thing. Leo, I know, right? I found it funny that in my little rail deck park video that the security guy, he was nice and everything, and you could tell that he didn't really want to have to tell people not to record there. He was kind of sheepish about it and everything, but he did say that taking photographs with my phone is okay, but taking a video with my Osmo Pocket was not okay. And I just thought, why? Like, how is that different? I mean, how do you know if someone is not taking a video with their phone, if they're allowed to take a photo? You could easily be taking a video as well. I just don't get those sort of arbitrary, nonsensical rules, but I still managed to get some footage before he approached me, so that was kind of what I was counting on. Let's rotate this. That's a cool record store. Well, Vivian Johnson, it's part of the CIBC Square complex, so technically it's private property, right? So they can make their own rules however they see fit, and the security guy basically has to do what he's told, right? It just doesn't make sense though for them to say photos are okay with a phone, but video with a more fancy looking camera is not okay. And we're at Dundas Street. So this is where I ended my stream recently when I was looking to watch the Sloan concert. That was just right up there.
I had my airdrop on, and someone was trying to airdrop.
And by the way, that concert was really good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was nice to see Sloan again after 8 years. Hello, Schnurt Chick, how you doing? Romachek, yes, they did. They played that, I think, as their encore song, or one of their encore songs. And they also played Underwhelmed, which was their first big hit song. And that song came out 30 years ago, if you can believe it. I remember first time I saw that on Much Music. I was like, what is this band? Hey, I like this music. Hey, these guys look cool. Hey. I was instantly just a fan of Sloan right from the get-go. So now we're walking east along Dundas Street West. This is still the Little Portugal neighborhood here. I didn't cover this stretch of the street on my previous live stream through the area. Yeah, that's right, I'm a threat to the security of the CIBC Square office tower. My DJI Osmo Pocket is just too weird looking. It must be a spy device or something. Did they play The Good in Everyone? Yes, they did play that too. Yeah, it's a good song, right? And I don't know what this is over here. Well, that's that Academy of Lions place that I pointed out in a previous stream. I was like, what is this? What is the Academy of Lions? And it turns out it's just a gym, more or less. So we're going to make our way to Dundas and Spadina, and that's where Meghan will be meeting up with us. Told her I'd meet her there at 4:15. That way she'd have enough time to peruse everything in the crystal store and talk to some of her old co-workers, and then make her way over to meet up with me. Thank you very much, Falcom Scott. Yes, by all means, hit the like button. If you enjoy these streams through the city, I do these usually twice a week. Hey, Scott Briggs. I ain't what? I think I missed the first part of whatever you're referring to. Hey, Open Bob, how you doing? She's already given me several crystals, Alan. Hello. Oh yeah, definitely check out Sloan. Yeah, I mean, they're a great band. As I mentioned, they've been together for 30 years now. Still the same lineup. All of their records are good. I think their heyday was the 90s though. I mean, that's when they first started up and I think released their best records in the 90s, but there have been like a bunch of great records that have come since then, even as recently as the last few releases of theirs. I think they've put out something like, I don't know, 13 albums. I might be wrong there. Hey, Funny Dog, how you doing? A lot of people would say Twice Removed or One Chord to Another are their two best albums. But a lot of people would also say that some of their other albums were their best albums. That's how good they are. Hey, Roma Check, $5. Sloan is essentially Canada's modern day answer to the Beatles. That's true, you know. I mean, I've thought the same thing. Yeah, so thank you very much, Roma Check, for the second super chat. But yeah, I mean, they all write material. They all sing lead on songs that they've written. They're all talented, right? It's not just like one guy who's a singer, one guy who writes songs, and then the other guys are just in the background. No, they're all vital to the band. They all contribute equally. You might even say more so than the Beatles, because Ringo, even though he was an awesome drummer in his own right and all that, he did not contribute a lot to the band musically. He only wrote a couple of songs as far as I know. But he definitely sang on a lot of them, that's for sure. Ringo's songs are some of the more well-known Beatles songs. The nude bike rally, was that today? Haha. I don't know if I would want to have caught that during the stream anyway. I might get some sort of YouTube demonetization. And Whitby Dude, yeah, they formed in Halifax. That's where they came together. But then they relocated to Toronto in the late 90s. Hello, Duja. How's it going? Ringo, yeah, I watched a video on YouTube of his recent show at Casino Rama. Yeah, that was fun. He did all the hits, and all of his former or fellow musicians that played with him did all their hits. The guy from Men at Work. Hey, Picard, good vibes, good vibes. Engage. I might have to pick up the pace a bit here. That sounds cool, Whippy Dude.
Like that we needed to like
Alright, so I'm making my way to Dundas and Spadina. That's where Megan's going to meet up with me, and I kind of have to walk quickly now because I realized 4:15 is coming up a lot sooner than I thought. I normally do walk pretty fast, faster than most people. Yeah, I'm going to be meeting Megan at 4:15. Which is in 10 minutes. Can I make it? It might be doable. There's Bathurst Street up ahead. Yeah, she'll wait, but I'm not a fan of being late or making people wait. Yeah, I saw that on the news about Bieber. Alright, so here's Bathurst. So Spadina is the next major street. Tom Bikes? No, I just heard that the naked bike ride was today. I missed it. Oh well. I've seen it before. It's usually a lot more disappointing than you would expect it to be. It's a nice view looking into the entertainment district here. See all new towers on the rise there. Yeah, I am in turbo mode. A mall stream unknown. Well, the problem with those is security in malls would instantly see you walking around with your big phone and gimbal, and they would most likely put the kibosh on your live stream. So I have done mall videos before, just not live streams, because it's a lot easier to hide my small Osmo pocket camera as I walk through the mall. However, I have been told to stop recording on a couple occasions, even with that camera. For some reason, mall cops don't like people recording inside the mall. Kiboshed, yeah, that's a good word, right? I try to use that word as often as possible. They put the kibosh on my plans! I have 5 minutes. I think I'll make it. I think I can make it to Spadina in 5 minutes. It's just right up there. Now that I'm in turbo mode. Well, let's call it $6 million man mode. That's the sound effects when I'm walking really fast. That's right. That's right. I shouldn't even be walking through the Eaton Centre since I'm banned for life. What a ridiculous thing that is. I explained that whole story in a previous live stream, so Might have to check out the replay if you want to hear that again. Let's just say that I still go in the Eaton Centre all the time, even though I'm banned for life. And there's no way they can ever know that I'm in there, because how do you keep track of something like that, right? Plus it was 25 years ago. Hey Michael Wynn, how's it going? We're going to be meeting up with Meghan very shortly. Although there's no guarantee that she'll be on time, right? I might get there on time, but will she? And here's in Kensington Market. Noble costs, it wasn't at all. I'll just give you the condensed version of the story. I was changing buses at the Toronto bus terminal back in 1996, late at night, like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, on my way back to North Bay from southwestern Ontario. I had some time to kill, so I went out to walk around. I saw the parking garage that used to be beside the Eaton Centre. It was a big multi-level parking garage. It's gone now, but at that time it was there, and I just thought I'd go up to the top of the parking garage just for fun, just to check out the view. And while I was up there, on my way back down to ground level, some security guards grabbed me and they accused me of breaking into cars or some nonsense like that, which I wasn't doing, of course. And then they took me down to the offices underneath the Eaton Centre and down in the bowels of the mall, and questioned me and put me in a cell and called the cops. And then the cops came and asked me a million questions about what I was doing, and I told them I wasn't doing anything. I was just in a parking garage to check out the view, and I was on my way back down when the security guards grabbed me. And then the cops couldn't hold me for anything, so they just fined me for trespassing. And then the security guards at the mall banned me for life from the Eaton Centre. And that's pretty much the story. So look at that. I think my timing was absolutely perfect, wouldn't you say? Here's Dundas and Spadina. Welcome to Chinatown. $4:15, right on the dot. Not even, 4:14. I'm even here a little bit early. There, now it's 4:15. So now it's just find Meghan. I don't know which corner she'll be on. I'll stand here looking very obvious with my phone and gimbal. Banned from the Aura shopping concourse, yeah. How would I ever live life not being able to go in there? So Meghan's wearing a bright yellow dress, so she should be easy to spot. Who knows Novelcost? All I know is those security guards at the mall were complete douchebags. They just literally enjoyed roughing people up for fun. That's how they got their kicks, you know? And yes, they did rough me up a little bit. Nothing major. Let's play Where's Meghan, yeah. Where's Meghan? I think the best bet is to stand in one place and let her spot me, unless she's doing the same thing. But I don't see a yellow dress standing anywhere. Can I say cowabunga? I just did. Haha. But you want me to say it really loud, don't you? Like, cowabunga! Like that, right? Just shout Meghan, yeah. I don't know if anyone will hear me above all this noise here. I should have specified to her which corner I was going to meet her at. Oh well. But hey, I'm proud of myself for getting here on time. I have to say, I have a skill for getting places on time. But wow, we got 180 people here. Hello, 180 people. Maybe we'll make it up to 200 today. Because we still got a lot of streaming left after I find Meghan. I think we're going to make our way over to the Word on the Street Festival on Queen's Park. And then from there, probably over onto Yonge Street. Yo, Adrian! Yo, Adrian! So we'll get a good look at all the activity here at Dundas and Spadina. 1/3, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. There's so many Meghans. It's not exactly an uncommon name. Kens, on the other hand, now that's a rarity. There's not too many Kens. Most of the Kens are older guys now. Older than me, even. And they don't seem to be being replaced with a new generation of Kens. I think the Kens are dying out. I think we peaked with the Ken doll in the 1960s. And then it's been downhill ever since. Not quite, Evelyn. However, I was holding my little Osmo Pocket in my hand while I was in my building elevator yesterday. I was heading out to record a video, so I was just holding the camera. It wasn't turned on or anything. And then a a woman got on the elevator, and she was just staring intently at the camera, looking concerned and confused. And I noticed she was staring, but I just tried to ignore her because the elevator was on its way down and I was going to be on my way. But then before the elevator got down to the bottom, she said, "I have to ask, what is that?" And I said, "Oh, it's a camera." And then she said, "You're not a cop, are you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not a cop." And then she said, "Okay, good, because I'm drinking beer." And she had like an open can of beer in the elevator, but I was like, "No, definitely not a cop." Is it very festive at Queen's Park, Funny Dog? That sounds good. I'm the Eaton Centre Most Wanted. Yeah, I'm sure they have my photograph from 25 years plastered up in their little security office, saying, "Don't let this man enter at any cost." Hey, Chinatown's pretty busy though. I'm nicked, yeah. Okay, where is that Meghan? This is not unexpected, by the way. Meghan is a chronic later. Being late is, I think, just encoded into her DNA, so there's nothing to be concerned about, really. Hey, Ida, how you doing? And we got 191 people. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the 200 mark. It's been a while since I've crossed the 200 viewer mark. Maybe people are enjoying the look at Dundas and Spadina on a Saturday afternoon. But I'm like scanning every corner here. Getting retail therapy, yeah. That's something I don't really ever require, is retail therapy. To me, it's the opposite. Being away from retail makes me feel better. Busy stores and that sort of thing. It's like, get me away from here as quickly as possible. Well, she should have walked. She was just not too far away at Queen and Portland. Hey, Mike Landry's here. Hey, Mike, how you doing? $5 super chat. Well, thank you very kindly, Mike Landry. Welcome to the stream. We're just waiting for Meghan. I was to meet her here at 4:15. So 11 whole minutes ago. And still no Meghan.
Này đi đi ông Meghan có xíu mà này đi dòng mò có đi cắm ngầm pha mày à?
She is a Leo. I'm a Virgo. However, Meghan goes into more detail than that. I'm a Virgo, but apparently I'm more of a Capricorn, according to her, due to my birth chart. My ascendant and my moon sign are both Capricorn, so that makes me more of a Capricorn. I don't believe in anything to do with astrology personally, but she's really into it. And by the way, hello Marcia Mack. And I think she's a Leo, but she's more of a Scorpio, if I remember correctly, according to her birth chart. Oh, okay, she says she's here on the southeast corner. There she is. I see her. You see the yellow dress? There's the yellow dress. It's not hard to to not notice that. Okay, there we go. Hey, hey, hey.
Hi.
How you doing? How long were you there? Maybe I was waiting on the wrong corner the whole time and didn't even know
I
it.
literally just got here like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, okay. All
So I
right.
was waiting and then I saw the camera and I went, oh, there
Yeah,
he
I
is.
figured you'd spot me holding this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But also I was assuming I would spot you because of the yellow dress, right? Yeah.
You'd think, right?
Yeah.
You'd think. But
Yeah.
the dress just blends in with the sunshine, I guess.
Right?
Who's all here?
Oh, the whole gang is here.
Hi, Whippy Dude.
Yeah.
Hi, Yogi. Hi, Vivian. Hi, Big S. You guys had a good stream so
Got
far?
almost 100 and almost 200 people.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So I just was telling everyone we're going to head to the Word on the Street.
Yes.
So let's go check it out.
Yes, yes.
It'll take us a little while to walk there. We can enjoy some sights and sounds of the city.
Just meander, that's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
I bought that ice cream looking crystal.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Orange calcite. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a little handful of crystals and good to go.
Cool, cool. And you got to see all your old coworkers and all that?
Yeah, well, just Alicia and Joey. All of my other coworkers that were there 2 years ago are gone. So
Okay.
turnover rate's pretty high, but like Alicia's a manager and so is Joey. So
Yeah.
they're still there.
Got more
Diane, of
people
course.
saying hi to you.
Who's all here? Hi, Mike S. And wait, Steve and Yahya and Michael and Ida. Hi, everyone. I'm sorry if I don't catch you. It's awfully sunny and hard to read.
Yeah,
the
it's
screen.
hard to see the screen. It's very bright right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You kind of have to take off your sunglasses for the most part to see it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard to not have your sunglasses on because it's so bright.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Chris West. Yeah, Falcon says, how are you?
I'm well, Falcon. How are you doing?
Ken Kickens. I actually recently did a Dragon City Mall video. I went into the mall just for a quick little walk around, and then I went up the top of the staircase on the corner where you get the awesome view of the whole downtown skyline.
Right.
And by the way, Ken Kickens, you have the same initials as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't say what my last name is, but it does start with a K. And I'm not referring to the Continuum, obviously, which starts with a C.
Well, I mean, you know, you could spell Continuum.
I could spell Continuum with a K, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my actual last name does start with a K. But I prefer everyone to just think of me as TheKenContinuum.
That way you don't get any creepers or stalkers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Not that anyone here would creep or stalk him, but
Right.
some rando coming across his videos might do that someday.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey, Todd Boothby, how you doing? He says, ciao, Megan.
Hi, Todd. How's tricks wherever you are? No one ever says that anymore. How's tricks?
Nuzzed? I can't pronounce that. N-U-Z-T. Nuzzed. Nuzzed says hello.
Hello, Nuzzed. I'm sorry if we're mispronouncing your name.
Right. And Funny Dog. Funny Dog says hello.
Hello, Funny Dog. Hello, hello, hello.
So we're just walking along Dundas Street.
Making our way down
West.
Walking
Yep.
fast. Faces passing the home down. Do. I'm sorry, that's going to be stuck in everyone's head now.
Right. Nust appears to be an extraterrestrial. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
I'll say that's a first.
Which planet are you from? Now you have the distinction of being Toronto's first walktuber with an extraterrestrial in your audience.
Nice. Red Robin says you're looking as beautiful as ever.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
I made this dress and I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, she made that yellow dress, by the way. Yep.
I'm so proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I made the pattern and everything. It was just drafted from a picture that I saw, so it took like a week and a half and I'm extremely proud of it.
Planning a vacation. Well, nothing's set in stone or anything. There's been some talk about taking some trips here and there.
I'm trying to get him to go to Paris and London. I really want to do a trip where we go to Paris and obviously we'd go to Versailles and then we go to London and we go to Liverpool to see all the Beatles sites.
Oh, yes.
I think that would be such a fun trip. It would be like Megan's favorite thing and Ken's favorite thing all in one trip.
Oh, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. His wife likes your dress.
Oh, thank you. It's really comfy too. And I made it out of silk, so it's really cool to wear. And it's natural fiber, so it breathes really nicely. And it's just like, I love the color and I just like love everything about this dress. Like absolutely everything.
Hey, Dave in Bangor, Maine.
Hello, Dave.
Wow, it's very hard to see the chats here.
I totally thought that girl was topless for a second.
So did I. Just for a split second.
I know, I was
Yeah.
like, what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, it is legal, but no one ever does it, though.
Yeah, no. I don't know that I feel entirely comfortable walking around topless.
The only ones who do tend to do it are the ones that you don't necessarily want to see doing it. I don't know any other way to put that, but
I guess there's no polite way to say that.
right?
No. Hey, Harry Potter store.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Hey, Potterheads. It's the Wizard Market.
I should go get some Ravenclaw merch. Has anyone ever done their like Pottermore quiz about what house you'd be in? I would like to know. Okay, if anyone's done that and they know what house they'd be in, drop it in the comments because I want to see. I got Ravenclaw, but then the time after that I did it, I got Slytherin, so
Haha.
I can kind of see both. Well, like Slytherin is just like people who are very ambitious and focused, so I think that's why I got it, because I'm ambitious and focused and maybe a little bit of a dark side, but you know. But I got Ravenclaw as well the first time I did it, so I don't know. Ravenclaws are the weirdos.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say the only thing about taking a trip outside the country is dealing with all the nonsense that's been going on in the airports lately.
Yeah, I know.
Ugh. I'd rather wait till that's all gone and back to normal, you know? Yeah. Hall Street. Yep. I'm about to walk through a dark tunnel of scaffolding. But hey, there's shade. I can see the chats.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Actually see what everyone's saying.
Yeah, it's really hard to see in sunlight.
Yeah.
You have to really squint. You need to be like on mute while you're like.
Bumpkin says, "How are you feeling?"
Feeling good. Thank you. How are you feeling? Is everyone healthy? Is everyone good?
I just like trying to do it in the morning, and then I was like thinking being on lunch if I had time. And
I could vacation in Whitby. Yeah. Let's take a vacation to Whitby. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's the thing.
Or if we really want to go crazy, Oshawa. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's
so you mean like
my ex-husband lives in New
Oh yeah. All the more reason.
But like, I mean, we're not on the worst terms. It would be okay.
Yeah.
But still, you know, let's maybe not go off.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Oh, sure thing, Ida. There we go. I just want to see things from your side of the walk.
Oh, I can hold the camera for a sec.
No, I think she just meant like, you know, see what's going on your side of the sidewalk.
I
Yeah.
can like hand it.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Chow, I'm in no rush.
No rush to do what?
To try and deal with airport chaos, you know? Yeah.
Well, they said it's getting better. The wait times are only 5 minutes now. We got it down to that.
I'm very doubtful that that's the case.
It was at CP24 this morning when we were getting ready.
Maybe in the best case scenario, but I'm sure there's lots of people still waiting a lot longer than that.
Just wait till like monkeypox gets more of a hold and then people get shy of traveling again, and then we can go.
Right?
Because there won't be many people.
Christopher Hansen, yeah, you see bike cops not all that rarely, really. They're a fairly common sight around the city. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot around.
Horse cops, they're a bit more rare.
But when you do see them, it's awesome.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're on University Avenue, heading straight north towards Queen's Park.
Yeah, we're on the street.
Yep. Nice that the police are trying to keep in shape. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good way to do it.
Yep. Some of them you have to wonder, like, how are you able to chase a criminal, you know? Like,
Come back here.
although, do they still do that anyway? I suppose some of them do.
Yeah, I haven't seen many like high octane police chases lately.
Right?
Like, for sure. I think it's a Titan strap to the bridge.
Wow, Scott Briggs, I didn't hear about that. I'll have to look that up.
About what?
His town got smashed up by a bunch of out-of-control teenagers.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Where and when did that happen?
in Long Island.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Were you one of the teenagers, Scott Briggs? Ha 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 ha.
Good way to deflect. Oh, yeah.
Behave yourself.
Look at that little purple Mini Cooper.
Oh yeah. That looks like a car that Austin Powers would drive.
Right? I feel like Austin Powers would have like flowers on it though.
Do you like my car?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Shagadelic. Does my car make you Randy?
Randy. There's a name. Word I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
That's what Shelly and Holly named their baby on Northern Exposure.
Oh, that's true, Randy. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought of that like 2 days ago. That's why I was like, wait a minute, maybe we can.
Ah, shade.
And I was there with like, and I wasn't sure where it was too. I was like, yeah.
You threw an ice cream cone down the street.
Oh,
you
no,
wild,
you
out of
rebel, you.
control maniac.
And they let you get away with that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Someone could have stepped on that and got their shoe all sticky.
I know.
You know?
You public menace you.
Yeah.
And I never kind of
Hey, Ryan Rides is here. We saw Ryan
Hey.
Rides last night.
Yeah, we did.
Check
We were
out his
streaming.
live stream from last night. Me and Megan make an appearance.
Ran into him.
Yep. And I think he even has an awesome shot of us as the thumbnail of that video, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought was a really good pick.
It
So
was a good picture.
thanks, Ryan.
It was good because we struggled to take selfies for thumbnails when we live stream, and Ryan just like got a nice one in one like shot. Like,
Yeah,
how did
we
you do
usually have
that?
to take 3 or 4 before we're even satisfied
Yep.
with it.
That's right.
Hello in Pakistan.
Hello, hello. That's a long way away to watch a video. What time is it there? It must be like middle of the night.
Yeah.
Perhaps early tomorrow morning. Right now.
Like, this is a nice shady stretch to walk along.
It is. I was just
Yeah.
thinking that. Nice. I love these bus ads for the trivia. Lightning strikes Earth about 100 times every second.
That's cool. Yeah.
That is really cool. So there was probably like 300 lightning strikes in the time it took me to say that sentence.
Oh, Whitby Dude's friend bought a condo in Guelph
Oh, cool.
on Gordon Street.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. I know I'm bad with street names in Guelph. I don't know any of the street names.
It's 4 a.m. in Pakistan.
Wow. Yeah, so 12 hours ahead.
Well, good stuff, Ryan. Noor Fatima, where am I from? Well, I'm from Toronto now. I've lived here for 11 years. Meghan was born here. She now lives in Guelph though. But I lived in another town, small city called North Bay, before I moved to Toronto.
You're a North Bayite. What do they call people from North Bay?
Yeah, North Bayite. Yeah.
Bayite.
But now I'm a Torontonian.
Yes.
I've revoked my North Bayite status. Yeah.
Yep. Gave it up.
I think after 10 years you can safely call yourself a Torontonian,
Yes.
you know, yeah.
I would think after 5 years.
Yeah.
I think even like it takes about 2 years to get used to living in Toronto, and then it takes about 3 years to like start loving living in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then 10 years in, you just can't imagine ever living anywhere else.
Yeah, I loved it right off the bat, but
Yeah.
That's because I was always prepared to move here
That's right.
for years before.
That's right. I always loved Toronto, but I was born here and I lived here. I moved to Guelph when I was 7 with my family, and then I moved back to Toronto like basically as soon as I turned 18. I came back here and lived here up until the pandemic, so yeah, I'm back in Guelph now.
So you're a Torontonian.
I am a Torontonian.
More so than a Guelphite.
Yeah, I've lived
Yeah.
more years in Toronto than Guelph for sure.
Yeah.
Toronto's home. Like when I think of my hometown, when I think of home, I think of Toronto. Like Guelph is the place where my family lives, but it's not like home.
Yeah. You've been to North Bay, fans? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cochrane, Whitby Dude.
Oh.
Have you been to Cochrane, Whitby Dude, or are you just referring to me once having lived in Cochrane? Yeah, that was very brief though. That was just for a small amount of time when I was very young. By the time I was 5 years old, we moved to North Bay.
You lived in Wallaceburg too, didn't you?
Yeah, I was born in Wallaceburg in southwestern Ontario.
Yep.
And moved to Cochrane when I was still like barely a toddler, I think, and then moved to North Bay when I was 5, so I don't even remember much of my pre-North Bay existence. Just a few memories here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you basically lived in North Bay like your whole life.
Yeah.
I remember my childhood in Toronto very clearly. I was just telling my dad this the other day. Like I remember so much about when we lived in Toronto, like when I was really little. Like those memories are really clear. But I don't remember much about growing up in Guelph. And like I remember a few things here and there, but I don't really have a lot of memories from that time. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember anything about high school. I have like maybe 2 memories of high school and that's it. It's like my brain just like repressed it.
Right.
And it's funny, I was talking to my friend Emily about this, and she's a good friend of mine. She lives in Guelph as well, and we go out for dinner every now and again. And I was like, we were talking about high school, and we went to high school together. That's how we know each other. And we were both saying the same thing. Like, we can't remember anything about high school. Like, just we completely repress those memories. They're just like, they don't even exist. And it's like, we actually went there? Really? We went to high school? It's like it never even happened. It's so funny. Isn't that weird?
Yep. Hey, Tom Tim Tung, you're around here, are you?
Oh, cool. Well, if you see us, catch up to us.
Mm-hmm.
And be on the stream for a minute.
What was the name of your high school in Meghan? I mean in Guelph, Meghan?
Guelph Collegiate.
Yeah, because I remember Tom Tim
GCBI.
Tung mentioned that he was in Guelph too, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I went to GC.
When I did my Guelph stream. Yeah.
Yeah, we walked past it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember there was a dead bird lying on the sidewalk in front of the high school, and I was like, that just seems appropriate
Yeah.
for what high school was like.
Yep.
one of those times that,
Right.
you know, I feel like a lot of people think that about high school though. Like, how many people actually just really enjoy their high school experience? You know?
I kind of did.
Yeah, but you also were like kind of popular and everybody liked you.
No, I wouldn't say I was popular, but I was just, I don't know, I just was oblivious to all that stuff. So I didn't know whether or not I should care about it, you know, like who's popular, who's not popular. I just talked to whoever I wanted to talk to and did whatever I wanted to do, and
Yeah, that's the way to be.
I didn't pay attention to all the silly little cliques and things like that. I just thought,
That's the way to
this
be.
person I know, I'm going to talk to them because I know them, even though maybe now they're part of this clique, whereas they never used to be, but they're
Right.
still the same person to me, and everyone just accepted me as I was because I didn't give a shit about all their silly high school nonsense, right?
And people respect that, you know?
Yeah.
It was like respect. I mean, my high school wasn't really cliquey either. Like, there weren't really any like defined like cliques, but I just found like a lot of people really annoying in high school.
Right.
And I'm sure they thought the same thing about me. Like, for sure it was mutual, but I just found that like I didn't share interests with a lot of people I went to high school with.
Okay.
So that's what made it difficult.
Like you had a couple.
And yeah, it was just, I don't know, I found people to be like a little bit narrow-minded. Like, I would get made fun of if I wore like a skirt made out of sari fabric to school because I thought it was pretty, and people would be like, oh, that's so weird, why aren't you wearing jeans? It's like, because I have imagination.
Right.
Why aren't you wearing, you know? But then I'm sure they also thought that I was probably snobby and stuck up too, so it was definitely mutual. But
Did we have burnouts? Yeah, we called them skids. Well, we called them skids, which
Like
is
stoner
basically,
kids?
yeah, like stoners. We called them skids when I was in high school.
kids?
Yeah. And a lot of people thought I was a skid because I had long hair and everything like that. And I hung out with some guys who were skids, you know what I mean? But I wasn't really. I didn't smoke pot. I wasn't a stoner. I didn't party and do all the stuff that the skids were
Yeah.
supposed to do.
Yeah, you just,
Yeah. I just
You're
sort of
just not
I just sort of looked like one. That's all. Yeah. Even to this day, people make assumptions based on how I dress or what my hair is like and stuff like that. And I just think it's funny, you know.
It is
Yeah.
weird how we judge people by how
Yeah.
they dress, you know? Especially since, like, if you're judging a stranger by how they dress, you're seeing that person for, like, 3 seconds, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you walk by them on the road, you see them for 3 seconds, you make an immediate judgment, and, like, we all do this because it's so subconscious. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
But you make a snap judgment about that person when in reality, like, maybe they just, like, threw on some clothes and they're on the way to the grocery store. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they were visiting their sick relative in the hospital and, like, didn't have time to get dressed. Like, maybe, you know, maybe they just felt like wearing something nice that day. I don't know. We just, like, make weird decisions based on snap judgments.
Novel cost, I think it probably is connected to that. Yeah.
Connected to.
Skid Row might be
Oh.
the origin of the word skid.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, say I'm walking downtown and
I see tents over there.
it's on Queens Park, the street,
Oh, gotcha.
not the.
Not the Queen's Park. Queen's
Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, I see tents up here
Yeah.
too. Yes. Okay.
But if I'm walking downtown and there'll be someone sort of standing on the corner, you know, who looks like maybe they're a little down and out or whatever, a bunch of people will walk past them and they won't say anything. But when I walk past them, they'll go, "Hey man, do you have a cigarette?" And I always think like, why are you asking me? It just be, do I look like I should have a cigarette?
Like-
Yeah,
That's so weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just because they think, oh look, that guy, he has long hair or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of skid marks. No one wants that. No.
There's a world of difference between skid and skid mark.
Right?
Do you think we'll have any good tarot books?
Don't know.
On the hunt for tarot and astrology books and crystal books. You know the books I like.
Yeah. So here we are, coming up to the word on the street. This is a street market for books. I think this has been going on for over 30 years. It's moved around. It used to be on Queen Street, I remember, a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. This is the first time since the pandemic that it's been open.
Bobby Hall says, yeah, hi Megan.
Hi, Bobby Hall.
There's poutine.
Fried plantains, yum.
I guess this is the food section.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's no books here.
Everything smells good. Fried chicken, stews, fried buns.
Fried chicken popcorn, sweet.
Scoops.
Yeah, the weather is holding pretty well. I mean, it looked threatening there a couple times.
Now it's not raining.
Yeah. It's feeling borderline hot right now.
Yeah, I had to like take my jacket
Like
off.
the sun is definitely doing its job on my nose. I can feel it. Is it getting red?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting a little red there.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have a big honker like this. The sun just beats down on it. Brian Janot, yeah, this is a good spot to check out some books.
Yeah.
George Orwell. It looks like a author doing a reading up here.
Oh, yeah.
You can't read, but you can write.
That's a unique talent.
Yep. Fans Buses Gaming. All right. Well, hey, have a good day. Glad you could catch the stream. Or part of it.
Let's go down here.
Astrology versus tarot.
Astrology and tarot.
I think she likes both equally.
I do.
Yeah. I dislike both equally. Yep.
Yeah, we're an odd couple, you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Hey, 12 is here.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, I missed the start. I can't read this. I was having a sadness nap.
Aw.
Okay.
No, Felicity. I'll text you later.
Yeah.
We'll sort this out. It'll be good. It'll be good.
I don't think. Have I ever had a sadness nap? I don't know. Maybe once or twice. I usually just have. I want to forget about the preceding part of my day nap.
Yeah.
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 And then wake up and pretend this is the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A new day in the middle of the day. Kind
Yeah,
of nap.
yeah.
Yeah. I've had sadness naps before.
Yeah.
They're good because then, you know, once you wake up, it's like, okay, sure.
Okay, there's more up there too. Yep.
Oh,
My mom used to read romance novels all the time.
They're good. Every once in a while, like, especially when you've been reading like really heavy stuff, or when you've been like.
Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool.
Shots in the chat.
T-shots?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. I totally know who you are, yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Have a great day. I got a in-person super chat. That's awesome.
That was so nice. Oh, and they have their baby too.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, so that was T-Shods, who you might have seen in the chat.
All right, now we know. We have a face to the
I know
name.
she also watches Johnny's streams and is in his chat as well.
That's so cool. You're like a celebrity. I just want to check my phone.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that far. Yeah.
Is it possible?
Ink blot press. Yeah, that was really, really cool.
Next time, can you get ask someone about getting like stickers?
Bobby Hall, all right, sayonara, and yes, thank you for hitting the like button 3 times. Awesome. Yeah, and anyone else who's enjoying, by all means, hit that like button. And the subscribe button. I think it's right there, right beside the like button. So this is the Word on the Street Festival here. Street Festival specializing in books. You could hit the like a million times, Adam. I wonder what effect that would have on my channel if someone liked something a million times. Probably a pretty good effect, I would say. We got some beats here. I made the mistake one time of thinking that beats were nothing to worry about as far as copyright claims go. And I was wrong about that, because I got a copyright claim just from beats. I think I got ahead of Meghan here. The sun here is really, really strong. I'll just talk over the beats once again. Check out the dude though, he's doing some moves. He's doing some funky moves. Toggles on and off, yeah. There we go. We found her again.
Yeah, I turned around.
Kind of wandered up ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found the bin of romance novels.
Oh, nice.
called it.
No, unfortunately not a big one. $55 is awesome book. Yeah. Do you want to take a spin?
Boom, chicka boom, 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 chicka 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 boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just in case, you know, you never know what's going to be copyright claimable or not.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like the one time at Dundas Square, we were like, this won't get me dinged.
Right, exactly. That's what I was just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, is my sister here? She is. All right. Melissa is in the chat. Hello,
Oh,
hello.
Hey, Melissa.
Melissa, aren't you supposed to be back in Toronto anytime now? We're at the Word on the Street Festival, Melissa,
Yeah.
at Queen's Park.
We found sort of, using somebody else's book, like a wrinkle in time, and that they knew that that's the spot that her class was.
Dispute the claims. Yeah, you can do that. Sometimes it works.
And I think that's something that
Adam Cavani. Yeah, I do know him. I've seen some of his videos. He did one about John Candy that I watched, and also one about Corey Haim. On Friday. All right, Melissa. Well, that'll be good. That's my sister, by the way, who anyone doesn't know. She lives in Vancouver now. She just moved there last year from here in Toronto, but she'll be coming back to Toronto next week to spend some of the summer here.
And I work for communications department in the university, and my boss said, how about using official of the university to tweet about speech?
Yeah, Corey Haim. That was a sad story. The story of Corey Haim. Show business just sort of ate him up and spit him out. Some kids are just not built to hack it, you know? They just can't hack that. I think Corey Feldman was almost a casualty of that too. He just barely made it out alive. Yeah, how is Zelda, Melissa? And how is Max, by the way?
Sorry.
You're all good? Nice. Glad to hear it. So now you can have a nice visit, free of thinking about any of this nonsense. It's all mostly behind us anyway, right? Today the mask mandate was lifted from the TTC and Go Transit. So things are almost 100% back to pre-pandemic life here in Toronto.
Or, you know, Roe v. Wade. In my book, abortion is illegal. Back in 2016, I was like, that's
I was following it.
It's going to be so again. So it's really strange to see how this kind of sandbox speculative world, unfortunately, in the last few years has become increasingly like not so speculative, right? And so I guess the conclusion.
Oh, right here. Okay, cool.
Be about a woman named Victoria who wins the lottery.
Well, thank you, Victoria, and I think that anything I can say about the news is that's just me.
No, I'm okay. Yeah.
I know, but like, I think
I always find it funny when I hear people say bye like that. Bye.
I say that sometimes.
You don't hear too many dudes doing it though. It's mostly always women who do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Millennials are famous for that. We do
Right.
that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Tom Bikes, but you know what? That's going to be the nature of it from now on. Nothing, the numbers will go up again in the fall and all that. That'll just be how it is from now on, right?
Yeah.
Just like every other virus, like seasonal virus.
That's life.
We can't shut things down every time that happens.
And it'll be like the flu, like, you know, you go get your flu shot every year, and then that's, you know, so we'll have to get our COVID shots every year.
If you want. I don't think it'll be as big a deal anymore, you know?
Well, but like the flu shot, you don't have to get your flu
Right.
shot, but you can choose to get your
And no one cares if you don't.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I just want to go back up the other way.
Okay. So this is kind of where it ends over here. So the main length of it, I think, is up north of Queen's Park. Was it Alaska that popularized that? I've never heard that before. The bye thing?
Fire away.
I'm going to read you two brief bits. Sid and Claude are looking, well, all three kids are looking for ways to make money. All of them is
Gabe signs off like that? That's funny. A guy in New York who does live streams and videos called Walking Commuter. Yeah, he signs off going, bye!
I love that. It's fantastic.
I don't think I've ever noticed that. And I've watched plenty of his stuff too. I've just never really taken note of that. I'm not sure if he knows who I am. I know he's aware of Johnny Strides, but I don't know if he's aware of my channel.
Well, if he's aware of Strides, he must be aware of your channel, because you've been on Johnny's channel so often.
Maybe, yeah.
You must have at least seen him.
Maybe. Across the universe. Hey, that is a Beatles reference.
Exactly.
Are they paying, royalties to the Beatles for using that name?
We were just talking last night about like who owns the Beatles songs now.
Yeah, I forgot to look it up.
Like,
At one time, Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog.
what? Seriously?
Yeah. And Paul McCartney was kind of pissed off about it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because they were friends. They did songs together, like on Thriller, and they did that song Say, Say, Say and stuff like that.
Right.
And then Michael jokingly told Paul that he was going to buy the Beatles catalog, and Paul was like, "Oh, that's good, Mike. Yeah, that's funny, And then he did it, right? Yeah.
He wasn't joking.
Yeah. Brian Janot, $10 super chat. Well, thank you very, very kindly, Brian.
Imagine like having a band, and then your band breaks up, and like imagine being as big as the Beatles, then your band breaks up, and then someone else owns all your music.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
So I think Paul was interested in buying back the Beatles catalog, but I'm not sure what became of that, It's funny, I don't know. I should know this, but I don't.
Like, if anything, it should be jointly owned by the remaining Beatles, and they should split all the royalties. That would make sense. That would be fair.
Because I was thinking, does EMI still own the Beatles catalog? I don't know.
EMI?
Yeah, that's the British record conglomerate.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Alright, so now we are going to head north along Queen's Park. Hey, Falcom, have a great night. I know it's getting late over there.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us on yet another walk around the city. And this is the last leg of the festival here. Some refreshing drinks. They look like they're made with real fruit.
I know.
Yeah. I'm good. Maybe if you want one after. Yeah.
I'm good too.
Nor Fatima, you going to sleep? All right. Well, have a great night.
Yes, have a good one.
And thank you also for watching us wander around the city. Hope to catch you in another stream.
We have done a lot of wandering today.
Yep.
Thought it was finished and I think I was trying to do something genre and I'm not sure I have the real, people like to...
I've heard about that place, Todd Boothby. It's kind of famous, I think.
I just want to see the...
Sure. The ABX girl, yeah, this is sort of like a kind of miniature version of Central Park, you could say, for Toronto. It has a similar feel to it. It's nice, heavily treed, kind of has tall buildings around it, that sort of thing. Some nice historic buildings and statues and monuments, and the only thing it doesn't have is like a big pond or a zoo or all that other cool stuff. And it's tiny compared to Central Park also. Central Park is enormous, right? But yeah, the park is called Queen's Park. Yeah, a water feature would be nice, right? If you look at an aerial view of downtown Toronto, though, Queen's Park does look really nice. Sort of centered as it is, spanning kind of the midpoint of downtown. Another Story bookshop. Look at that woman shopping for books. She looks familiar. They seem bored. Yeah, they're probably a little bored and probably a little hot as well. ABX girl, yeah, that's interesting, right? And the biggest park in Toronto is not High Park, as a lot of people think, which is closer in size to Central Park, but it's actually Rouge Park in the northwest corner of the city. And I think that's one of the largest parks in North America within the city, within a city, like that's within the limits of a major city.
I think we're okay here.
Yeah, Queen's Park is not like a fun kind of park that people go to hang out at and party and listen to music and all that kind of stuff like at Trinity Bellwoods. It's a different vibe. And Rouge Park is more just like a natural wilderness area, so you're basically just walking around in the woods if you go to Rouge Park. High Park is probably the closest thing to a Central Park type park. You'll see a lot of people just sitting on the grass in Queen's Park and chilling with their friends and playing frisbee, stuff like that. And sometimes they have like a DJ set up at the center where the big statue is, and he'll be playing music. So it does have some stuff going on. But it's not like Woodstock 1969 the way Trinity Bellwoods is, or even Christie Pitts.
I ran into Funny Dog.
Where? Oh, hello. How you doing? It's Funny Dog, everyone. How you doing?
You have to take a photo of us.
All right. Ouch. Awesome. Having a good day?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah? Nice, nice.
It's a good place to be. We've run into a bunch of people today. Yeah, we ran into Ryan Rides last night too.
And T-Shods.
Yeah.
I got an in-person super chat from T-Shods and her husband, or I assume it was her husband, boyfriend, husband, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm off. Run around and do my thing.
Yeah.
So.
Cool. People are saying hello, 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 Funny Dog, hello, hello.
We have so many faces now to put to chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have
Awesome.
a good one. Good to see you.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Wait.
I'll be watching for your. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! All right, another in-person super chat from Funny Dog. Wow, thank you very, very much, Funny Dog. Yeah.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one.
Cool. Keep it on. What's your Instagram called?
John Gordon 27.
John Gordon
27.
2756. Yeah, check him out on Instagram. John Gordon 2756.
There we go.
Awesome. Cool, man.
Bye.
See you later.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We've run into like so many people today.
Yeah.
And last night too.
Is that for the Aga Khan Museum? Is that what that was? Oh, the ROM. Okay. Okay. Yep. See, this is how a big city is supposed to be. Not that bullshit during 2020 and 2021, man.
Yeah, you were so over COVID like a month into it.
Yeah, like literally. A month into it, I was like, okay, I'm ready for all this to end now. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people were, but I was really irritated by it. Yeah.
Yeah, you were just done.
Yeah. Yeah, Funny Dog's photos are awesome. They're like really, really good. Like this guy knows what he's doing when he's taking photographs.
Yeah, his camera looks like no nonsense.
Yeah, and he does lots of candid shots of people around the city, and they're amazing. Yeah. If you just want to see street life in Toronto, check out his Instagram. In photographic form, of course. If you want to see street life in live stream or video form, of course, check out TheKenContinuum. Yeah.
Do you see anything that you like?
Hey, Sunjib, how you doing? Sunjib says hello to Meghan.
Hello, Sanjay.
So we got a museum here, the Gardner Museum. And then we got another museum here, the ROM, Royal Ontario Museum.
The ROM is awesome. I used to have classes in the ROM when I was in university because they have a whole Egyptology library.
Yeah.
In the ROM, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing in there. You can spend hours in there.
Oh yeah, totally.
And this looks like it should be a museum, but it's it's not. It was the home of Club Monaco.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But now it's not being used for anything, I don't think.
Was that their flagship store, Club Monaco?
It might have been.
I think I would, yeah, something like that. Oh no, don't rain.
Yeah, here come the clouds again.
Don't rain, don't rain. Stay away.
Let's see, where am I at here? Whoops. Oh, getting low on battery.
We've been streaming like since, like a while.
Yeah, over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So here is Bloor Street, the Mink Mile,
The Mink Mile.
where all the stores with unpronounceable names are.
Louis Vuitton. Tiffany.
Louis Vuitton.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, stop. You're hurting me. I love Tiffany's. I used to go in there sometimes to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have breakfast there?
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Alright.
I did not have breakfast at Tiffany's. But I would go in there sometimes and just like all the sparkly diamonds were so soothing.
Oh, jeez.
I just go in and be like, oh, the world is fine.
That's what they say. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Nothing bad can happen to you when you're at Tiffany's. I'm not usually a diamond person. I just think they're kind of boring. I like stones that are like interesting, like sapphires or tanzanites, and, you know,
Yeah.
like I like colorful stones. But at Tiffany's, they have these beautiful yellow diamonds, and I'm obsessed with yellow diamonds. They're just the most beautiful. They look like drops of sunlight that have just come to nestle on your finger. Like, they're just so beautiful. Completely unaffordable. Like, would never be able to afford it in a million years. But just like, if you just go in and look at them, or like go on YouTube and look at videos of like yellow diamonds, it just makes you feel better. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, they're so beautiful.
Todd Boothby. That might be stretching it a bit, but hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
And take what?
Immortality.
Immortality, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
I wouldn't mind being around in 500 years to see what Toronto looks like then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that yesterday. Like, I wonder what the city will look like in 100 years.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that beautiful skirt. That's gorgeous. Oh, so spectacular. Look at that yellow dress. Oh, I love those shoes too. Look at that. Oh, they have them in blue. Okay, let's go.
Avert your eyes from the window displays. Avert your eyes from the window displays.
One of my dream bags is like the lady bag from Nirvana, but in like a crazy pattern. Like, look at that skirt. Look at that headscarf.
Clouds are looking nasty again.
No, it's not going to rain. It's not going to rain. Stop. Stop rain. Stop.
Novocost says, Megan, you can make a skirt just as good as that for 1/20th of the price.
Yes, I totally
Yeah.
can. I know.
She can and she has.
And I will again.
Yeah.
That's right.
Harjot says, hi Megan, how are you?
Hi, Harjot. I'm good. How are you? Good to see you on the chat.
I know, right? Toronto's doo-wop music guy. He says I have to walk faster to make it through here. Without without you being tempted.
I think you're like digest. See, the strategy is like you want to shoot really high. Like look at Otherwise you would never be able to afford for a million years. Because then you'll never be tempted to buy anything. Because you're like, well, I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't buy anything here.
Right.
And you're fine. It's the perfect way to window shop. And also that was not
John Burke says hello.
Hello, John Burke.
A 70-year-old man living on respite all day.
Oh, we have the steel drum guy across the street. I think there's two of them now. There used to only be one steel drum guy.
Two of them now?
There was one at the corner of Bay and Bloor. And then another one popped up over here. I wonder if they hate each other.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
might. Your rival steel drum guys.
Yeah.
I won't go in there, I promise.
Chris West says, is your channel on YouTube going to be about clothing and fashion?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It is indeed. Yes, there will be sewing tutorials and fashion essays and history of fashion essays.
That's my pizza.
And we'll talk about all things fashion, textiles, clothing, past and present.
He's playing Careless Whisper on the steel drums. That's cool. Let's cross here. And then I'm going to be wrapping up the stream there very shortly because my battery just notified me that it's going to be dying soon.
It's about to be gone.
He's like, hey, guess what? I'm about to die, dude. So here we are at Bay and Bloor. I'll just go over here out of the way of all the people. And Mike Landry, another $10 for refreshments for you and Megan. Wow, thank you once again, Mike Landry. You're spoiling us with these super chats here. Yes, appreciate it very, very much. And yes, as I mentioned, I have to wrap up the stream here. My battery is about to conk out.
Yes.
So thank you all for an awesome walk around the city once again. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We made it around a good part of the downtown area and beyond. So thanks everyone for the awesome chats. And thanks to the mods for keeping an eye on things and being an awesome mod squad as usual.
Thank you, Moza.
Yeah, and thanks to everyone who sent a super chat, super sticker, or a PayPal that I might not know about yet. And also thanks to T-Shods and her family, and to Funny Dog for the in-person super chats. That was amazing. Yeah, that was great.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome running into you out in real life, IRL.
As the kids say.
Yep. And I'll be streaming again within the next 3 or 4 days, as I usually do. And of course, my daily pre-recorded videos will be posted on days when I don't live stream. So until then, I will continue. And bye! Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone. I'll see you all next time. And there's the other steel drum guy, the competitor. I bet you they hate each other. They just
try to outplay each other.
They just like shoot dirty looks at each other all day long. All right, bye everyone.